I feel like nobody should ever put their hands on a girl unless like you literally like are getting punched a fucking 100 times or whatever, something just to throw her out the way.
Now she gotta be the only exception is like if she built like Brock Lesnar. Now if she built like Brock Lesnar or Debo, then it's like, hey man.
Before this video starts, I want to say it's never okay to hit a woman. Ever. I know I might clip farm a lot and say things or whatever for clips or anything, but at no point should a man ever put their hands on a woman. And I take full accountability and responsibility for that, and I'm sorry. And I've expressed that to her after situations 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and everything from this video. I just want to get that across. I'm not making excuses. I did a fucked up thing, and I appreciate everybody, you know, getting on my ass and all these things, but I just wanted to tell my truth of how everything just led up. Yo, what's up? I wanted to make
Hey man has to really say that at first, cause you know they would have been on that first thing they would have went straight into the comments, been like, he probably not gonna make it. He probably gonna make excuses. He don't go take accountability. Not gonna do that. So you have to make sure he made it front and clear for the special needs people in the back, for the mentally slow people in the back. He taking accountability. Okay, you already taking the right step here.
this video. As you guys know, there's a lot of things that's been going on around the past couple of days. A video has resurfaced of me, you know, getting in a physical argument with a girl. I kind of just want to break this down by little, and then pretty much this will be my last time talking about it. First things first, I want to say is I will never ever put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me. Okay, I'm not a person to initiate and do things and try to hit a girl because you know, just out of the strength of just arguing or anything like that. This was from season 2. This was from 2022 or 2023, 3 4 years ago. And she was one of the girls that she came on the show. I brought her on the show and everything. And during the whole show, like she was the only person who was literally like, I don't know, like physical, and she was hitting me. She was doing these things which I had to cut from YouTube videos because of monetization. And she would hit me and all these things going back and forth and yelling, going back and forth and doing these things. And it kind of was just got to a point where I kind of didn't want to deal with that shit. And you know, I was drunk.
But here's the thing though, it's like, is she still a woman though, bro? Like it's like you a grown man and it seems like you got some you work out to some degree, bro. Like a lot of their hits, they ain't gonna really be doing much. Like her hits, the way the way she built, she kind of built like Scrappy do a bit. Like her hits ain't really gonna be doing nothing for real, bro. So it's like you just gotta take it on the chin. It's like, man, or just step away or something. Like, man, this girl tripping. Like you just gotta like, man, because it's like you hitting back. It's like if Brock Lesnar beat up Amaru or something. Like it's like that. It's like that. It's kind of on that level. Like the different level of strength it's like you just gotta like, and it's kind of like as like a grown man, like we grown men, bro, like we gotta, it's like you just got, that's something you just gotta take on the chin, like step away from the situation or something like that.
And like I said, anything I say in this video is not to make anything right. This is not to make anything right. This is not make things easier. This is not an excuse for anything. This is just me telling this story. And I feel like nobody should ever put their hands on a girl. Ever. It don't matter how mad you get. It don't matter anything. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting or anything, unless like you literally like are getting punched a fucking 100 times or whatever, something just to throw her out the way.
Now she gotta be, the only exception is like if she built like Brock Lesnar. Now if she built like Brock Lesnar or Debo, then it's like, hey man, bye. She cosplaying as a man right now, so she gotta get them hands. And that I'm no, that's bad. Still though, you still walk away from the situation, but she gotta be built like Brock Lesnar or Debo for you to for that for even to make, and you can for it makes sense, for it to even make sense. I still wouldn't uh recommend or acknowledge anybody to hit women at that point, but that would be the only situation that it would actually make some sense, bro. Because again, we're grown men.
Out the way. But yo, I think that just doing that was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. We were arguing, you know, there's been things off times, off cameras where she would hit me and all these things like that. And I'm trying to talk to her and vibe her and shit like that. And what happened at the boat situation is that we were yelling, arguing, and she had just said things. I heard she said that I had I did this because she did. I couldn't fuck like or something like that, bro. That argument happened, whatever, because she was being saying crazy things, which I had to cut out, and saying crazy things about my family. If you guys know me, I'm a very family man. Like she's talking about my sister, fuck your sister, all this other shit. She could all crazy shit I had to cut out. All she was all doing this, doing this. My family, talking about my family members, my different type of things, just up and being big and bad, you know. And me as a man, I lowered my fucking my morals, and I went down to her level. Any guy that would hit a girl and do those things or whatever, you're lowering your how can I say, your respect. You're lowering your respect for
True.
yourself, and you're
True.
going down to her level. And as a man, you should never do that. She definitely was trying to irritate me and get on my nerves and do all these things. So when we're on the
And that's how you gotta step away. At that point, once you realize that, I don't know if you realized it at the time, but once you realize that, that's when you gotta like, all right, bro. Like you just gotta like tune it out. At that point, you just gotta tune it out because things you don't want things to get. Some people can't handle their emotions. I don't know if he can. I'm not saying he can't, but at that point, you just gotta like, all right, bro. Like this, like you just got. I don't know. You just gotta like, I don't know. Take on insurance on. I don't know.
boat, and she got up. I thought she was good enough to hit me again, and I just mushed her. My main thing is I was never trying to hurt her. I never like slapped her or slapped her, but from that angle, it looks really bad. It looks really bad. But I mushed her ass. I mushed her ass over there. I mushed her ass out of because I was not gonna be hit. I was not gonna go on that, and I just walked away. But with that situation, I seen things she was doing. She was saying, talking about yeah, when the fuck and all these different things, and it's like, bro. After that, I apologized. We was kissing. We was kissing, and I'm gonna put clips in here too. But we was kissing, and you're saying you didn't let me, you didn't want me to fuck. We didn't fuck, but after you literally gave me some head, and I don't not to put your business out there, but you gave me some head. Shit.
Hold on, what? Yo,
Give me a new fucking wig. Can't fucking care my face.
you was going already. She was going already. What is this then?
Yeah, another thing, just even things like
Man, I feel like you get her in the right mood, she probably would have let him hit, bro. The way she moving, saying you not gonna let him hit, you not gonna do this, but you out here doing all this after. But what is man? She would let him hit, bro. But still though,
even she's doing now, just saying that like
still
when
though.
she sees my sister, she's gonna fight her and do these things. She's been waiting up like all this time to see her in person. That is up, and you feel all these things, and it's like, bro, 3 years later, what was this energy 3 years ago when that thing actually happened? And all these things, and mind you, she said way more worse things that that I'm not even gonna say crazy things just about my sister and her personal things and doing things and just saying things about my families in general to kind of just I feel like people in that type of era and that energy just rubbed off on me, and that shit was wrong. That shit was wrong on my half, and doing that.
I don't care enough to press charges. You see his sister, you on that? Promise you. Promise you. Bro, I swear to God, bro, on my grandpa, I always be like, when I be scrolling on TikTok and I just like see a video of Brooklyn, I be like, can't wait to see this bitch in person. Like, even though I don't got no beef with her, like, I don't got no beef with her, like, like, and I was really sparing her because Gigi was her best friend, but they're not friends no more, and Gigi's my friend. So I really was sparing.
And that person who recorded it, that is a person, that's somebody I've not talked to for years. He's an ex-editor, and he deadass posted that out of where because he wanted to get more money and all these type of things and use me and use these things. That's why he wasn't for season 3. That's why we had a production company like Michael and
No, bro, that editor saw what happened with One Cloud Nine and the rest of them, and he like he saw what happened to him, and he tried to. I feel like he got motivation from that. I feel like a whole bunch of editors gonna come out from all these famous YouTubers and streamers and say they didn't do this, they didn't do that, and holding them not ransom. What's the word? Um uh whatever the word is. They trying to bribe them or whatever the word is for. I forgot.
Alan and Don and all those peoples, and I did a production company because I used him for season 2, but he wanted to be paid more and be on season 3, and that's why he texted me and all these things, but I never responded. So I don't know what he was trying to fucking do or get across or something like that, but he just wanted a paycheck, and that was that with that. Fuck him. Definitely should have handled that situation differently. You know, a lot of intoxications. I was 21 years old, and you know, I was drunk as fuck because she was mad, and I just literally like we had been hitting like going back and forth, and her putting her hands on me and all these things like that. That I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And obviously, bro, I couldn't take that shit. I would never ever just hit a girl just plainly because of her words. Her words do not do anything to me, but her words were
Bro, you shouldn't be hitting him at all, bro. Like he really shouldn't even have that mentality about like if she hit me, then I hit first. Unless she built like Debo, then maybe. But other than that, bro, like you really shouldn't, bro. You should that I feel like especially since you have like a sister. You got like a sister. He got two sisters. A little girl, bro. Like you wouldn't want no guy having that mentality towards anybody in your family. So it's like I don't even think like he should even have that mentality of unless she hit me first, unless she built like Debo, then maybe. But so it's like I feel like that's like already like a wrong mindset to have from the jump, because that could just set you up for problems in the future, whether you mean them or not.
her hitting me before, and how that video is cut. It's cut up to show that, oh, I was just just hit the fuck out of her and just mushed her. My plan was never to her. I mushed her. Literally, I'm 5'4", 5'4", 5'4", 130 pounds at that time, 135 pounds, something like that. Literally, to smack a girl, literally, and have her fly across the fucking room, I'd have to be as strong as fucking Thanos. But I couldn't forceful, and I used my hands to mush her out of my way because I was not gonna be going back and forth and being and hitting each other and all these things again. But after that, like I said, we were cool, we were vibing, we were good. But it just simply, I have a mother, I have a mom, I have a sister, I have two sisters, a little baby, and that's not who I am, 100%. There's no other evidence of me literally, what I'm saying, hitting a girl or anything like that. Me and my ex joke about it or whatever things, but I'm not that type of person, literally. And
Yeah, I don't think he is, bro. I don't think he that type of person. I don't think he like he hitting women or nothing like that, bro. And whatever he did clearly couldn't have been that bad, cause she was twerking on him afterwards, apparently. So whatever it was even. I don't think he had bad intentions or anything like that. I think this was I don't know, bro. But I don't think he the person people try to make him out to be, bro. Like this type of abusive, perverted freak, like they saying he is. Like I don't think he's that, bro. I just think I don't know, but I don't
And sometimes,
I don't think he's a bad
when
guy.
your emotions, you get your emotions involved, and you let a girl rage bait you, or get you to your lowest, and to the force where you guys have to be physical with each other. Like that's an L on the man's part. And to anybody who ever watches me, don't ever do that. Or let any person think that's okay. I see people, I've seen comments, I see whatever. Oh, Deshae, he was in the right. He was right. I was not in the right. I was completely wrong.
Who's saying that? Who's saying any in the right, bro? We should not. No grown man should be hitting women at all. Like, there's no right in that. For real. Like, who's saying that? They.
And being a man, and doing this, you have to take that accountability and know that you're wrong no matter what happens. You can't put your hand on a woman. You can't do that. I'm not in favor of that. And I know I joke and I say, oh yeah, if a girl hit me, I'm gonna hit her or whatever, some shit like that. But no, those are jokes. Like, I'm really being serious. Don't ever put your hand on a woman. And if you can't, just literally walk away. If you have to, you just walk away, because that's better than anything else. And you don't want to put yourself in a situation in which I'm currently in. But like I said, she definitely is on a view high right now. Definitely on a view high. All these things, and now she wants to talk and seeing that of me. That is not me. I appreciate you guys.
Even if you like, even if she have a knife and she coming at you, bro, you gotta act like it's like the Matrix. Start dodging them hoes, dodging them swings, the blade, barely swiping your face, bro. And you can't hit back, bro. Cause if you do, bro, they it's double standard. I don't know, but it's bad looks.
for everything you guys done. I'm going to continue to keep streaming and keep going and not let this stop me. You know, I'm going to keep going, and I appreciate everybody. But this is not part of me. This is not something who I am. I don't have a track record of doing this to women and doing this type of shit to women. No matter what image I put on the internet for y'all to see, but yeah, it's just another thing. And you know, my God is showing me things that I need to maybe sit down and see things and trying to work hard and working hard, and the devil's working, but it's all okay though. I take full responsibility. I apologize. I take accountability for the things that happen, and all I can do is move on from it. It's not something that happened recently, so I could have switched or whatever. It was four years ago, and literally I if I tried to run away from it, I couldn't. You know, I didn't even know that video was he. And then the editor said that I had the video or something. I was gonna jump him or something. I didn't even know the video. He had that video. Honestly, I didn't even know he had that video. Definitely. I feel like he just kind of just was trying to get something out there to get some money or a blow up or something like that. I see both of them in the comments responding to everybody just being
Bro, they see the trend. They see one editor, cloud editor, went and got and came out and said some stuff. Now they trying to hop on the trend. They treating like a Me Too movement right now. They treating like a Me Too movement, and I don't know, bro. Everybody who have editors, they better be. Hey, y'all better pay y'all editors handsomely, bro. Y'all better give y'all editors like a bonus, like just for just for just for keeping everything on hush mode. Cause we know a lot of people, but got a lot of skeletons in their closet about their editing stuff and stuff the editor gotta edit out. Who knows what they gotta edit out? Next thing you know, like someone going when they were screen recording, they got some lolly on their screen, and that editor had to edit that out. Now he holding them hostage, saying if you don't give me money, I'm gonna expose you like Lakari or something.
and if you're in the comments responding to everybody, that means you're looking through it. You're loving the feed. You're loving the internet. You're loving it. You know. And me, I just literally have been off my phone, literally just having fun at Coachella, just
People love sympathy, bro. That sympathy bend. Hey, they'll love it, bro.
trying to figure out my thoughts and just enjoying real life. You know. But I do apologize, like I said, even though she's doing all these things. I will say I apologize again, which I have before. And I don't know. You came on my stream. You came on my stream 2 weeks later. Chill with me, vibed. You doing YouTube videos. You came on one of my streams. We was kissing, all different types.
Yeah, honestly, that cancels out everything she said. Everything she said about him being this way, being that way, avoiding this, that. You can't say that and then come on the stream the other way twerking on him like that. It makes your argument almost invalid at that point. Like she don't got nothing really to go off of to say that he was being this, and that. But you come on the stream weeks later, like
Of things and got sexual and all these things like that. And you said it was cool. You said it was good, and you had fun. But like I said, man, I just didn't appreciate, the hitting on each other, and that's my fault.
she might be one of the ones that like that toxic stuff though. That toxic energy that like she like getting beat on. Like she like getting beat on, hit on, maybe even peed on for all we know. I don't know how she coming, but look, she might be one of those, bro. And she might be mad in the moment, but she low key turned on by it or something. Cause why she come back?
That's my L for even doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you did hit me, that's not cool to hit to mush you back or anything like that. My intent was to hurt you. Um, that's my accountability. I apologize again. Bettering myself and moving forward. It's the year's been great for me. The year's been great for me. And I always said, like, it's been, if you ever have 7 days and you got 5 good days and one bad day, that doesn't mean your whole week is bad. Sometimes we look at bad moments and we try to make them into bad days and bad lives.
Hey, hold on, brother. Look. That ain't true now. Let's say, well, I had a good week, everything going great. Then the next something happened, someone you get robbed. They steal all your stuff. They steal your car. Your girl cheated on you with somebody built like EDP. Like the whole week ruined. That overshadows everything I did that week. Like there's not there's there I like no like that I understand what you're trying to say, but that's just a bad way of wording.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just a bad moment. It's just a tough moment that you got to push through and keep going. And that's pretty much what it is. I feel like you guys know I've been through a lot of shit on the internet, a lot of shit on the internet for all these years. And you know, this is another thing that you push through and keep going and keep thriving. And yeah, it's a moment that I'm not really proud of. You know, no matter how long it took, it could have came out now. It could have came out 3 years ago. It could have came out 5 years later. But I'm glad that it came out now so that I could, address it and just do it and then move on. You know, those people are my past. I've never even talked to them past that time and years or anything like that. Um, I woke up to all this and it's been on my mind, and I definitely just wanted to come on here and just say this, and make sure I have my thoughts in order. But probably just want to speak my piece, bro. Honestly, like I said, don't ever hit a woman. That is not cool. I would never intend was to hurt you. I mushed you out my way because you had hit me during the whole trip and doing those things and arguing and saying fucked up things about my sisters and my family and things, which is not an excuse. I lowered myself to your level to be able to put my hands on you, and that's something I should have never done in the first place.
And see, that's the best thing you could have done, bro. That's the best thing you could have done, bro. And I'm glad that's all it is because, hey, let's say another dude, she do that to another dude. There's some dudes out here would have picked her up and threw her right off the boat and say and tell you to swim back to shore or something. They would have done some worse. Like so, hey, I'm glad that that's the least that happened. That's the most that happened. I mean, that's the most that happened is that. So yeah. And it's good for him that he apologized and he acknowledged it, and I'm sure he, yeah, I don't, a lot of people, bro, like he was what 21. Me and Deshae the same age, so like, well, 21 at the time. He said 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 21. So yeah, he not the same person, obviously. Like he probably that was he drunk in 21 and man, he gonna be a lot. I'm sure he like a lot more calm and more uh know how to handle a situation now. So I feel like no one should really hold this against him, like or anything.
Doesn't matter if I was 21, doesn't matter if I was 25, doesn't matter if I was fucking 18. That's my fault as a man, and I apologize for that. Even though all those things or whatever, genuinely, I'm sorry. I know you have a family, you have a mom, you have a dad, and that's something that I wouldn't want to see my daughter go through as a person, or you have a brother, and I don't want to see my people go through that, and that's something I don't want. It was a hard time back then. It was different things. It was drinking and all those things involved in which I shouldn't let a woman ever do that to me and get me to that point. It was simply better to walk away. Like I said,
Mhm.
I keep iterating this, but I am sorry. I will be moving on from the situation. I'm never going to be talking about the situation again. You guys, any young men out there, black men, white men, anybody, any boys or guys are just watching me.
I also feel like him this happening coming out now kind of eases it a bit. Doesn't make any better, but it eases like the damage a bit. Cause imagine this happened on live stream, on live recently. Like, nah, it would have been like, hey, I don't know if he would have been able to recover. I mean, he recovered from all the Twitch Freaky Frost stuff that they try to put on him, but I don't know if this was live, bro. He would have recovered. But since time has passed and he got evidence of them being cool after, I feel like this will blow over with time.